it's Anne Sinclair from Digestive Detective. Today we're on the couch with the lovely Kate Powe from Kate Powe Natural Medicine. So Kate, first of all, thanks for coming and doing this today. I appreciate that. Can you tell me how did you get in this position you're in today?
Yeah, so I basically started in corporate life, and then I ended up through my whole history having a hormonal issue called endometriosis, and it was trying to discover what that was about and why I had that I actually left the corporate world and decided to study natural medicine and women's health in general, just to help others to understand what I was going through as well.
Yeah, good. And tell me what your practice is focused on. What do you focus on in your practice?
So I work with women's health, basically, and my kind of motto is let's put women back into women's health, because I really think that, you know, so much of our medical model is based on men and male studies of what's happening in the body, and women have their own individual hormonal makeup, really, so we need specialised attention.
I agree. Totally agree. So for people who don't know you, what's something that's a little bit quirky that they might not know about you?
Ooh, apart from having an absolute aversion to mandarins, I can't stand them. I'm double jointed, so I can do weird stuff with all my fingers. So tell me, what was your motivation for getting started as a naturopath? I know you had your journey of endo, but what else came around that? Why jump from corporate to... Yeah, I guess natural medicine had always been something I was really fascinated in. So even back in my 20s, I started studying naturopathy back then and energetic medicine as well. And then I just followed other paths, really. And then when I'd sort of satisfied the whole corporate route, I just thought I really need to get back into something that fascinates me, which is health for women. Yeah. And because of that, I guess why I'm so fascinated in that is that it's a real human rights issue, I think, and it's part of my passion to develop female empowerment, I think, to really be able to understand their body and provide knowledge around hormonal issues.
Yeah, so that was great. That's my next question. Why does it mean so much to you?
Yeah, it is. It's a really, I guess everyone has the different voice of you know, human rights or women's rights, and I guess this is where I express mine, because what I've found is that people get very intimidated by their health conditions and hormonal issues. So if it's PCOS or endometriosis, you may go to a doctor and they may give you one solution, which is medicine or surgery, for example. And I just think people can be a little bit intimidated. So I like for women to have as much knowledge as possible about what's going on with their body, to then make the choice, and whether that's medical or not, they're then well informed to make that choice. Yeah,
good. That's a really good outcome, because I think we don't probably know enough about what's happening in our own bodies.
And a lot of women were never educated.
No, I was just going to say,
no
and we really lack that education. Yeah. So what's one thing you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? I travel. That's my... I know that sounds weird, but I do. I travel as much as possible, at least once a year overseas, and that's my absolute passion. Hi, Rach.
So what do you think everybody can do to improve their health?
I think it sounds a bit esoteric, but get to know your body and trust your gut instincts. So there's so much information out there, and we were just talking earlier about nutrition and diet and all these different things that people tell you to do that are healthy. Yeah. But if it's not working for you, and if you don't know your own body, then it's not healthy. Then it's not the right thing for you. So I think take everything on board, but get to know your body and listen to your gut instincts on things.
I agree.
That can be really beneficial.
And I think we're so bogged down by the amount of gurus in Australia. You know, this is what we should do, and this is how you should do it, and we all get caught up in that when really some things are not good for us. So what's your definition of health?
Again, it sounds a bit funny, but I think it's freedom of mind, body and spirit, because then no matter what happens, like everyone's going to get sick at some point or have something wrong with their body, mentally, emotionally or physically. It doesn't have to be a physical illness. But your ability to cope with that and to deal with those knockbacks in life is really what I think freedom of mind and health of body is.
Yes. No, good answer. That's a really good answer. So why is it important for you to have community involvement around what you're doing?
Again, I think women are fantastic. That's the way we work so well, is to network and to
draw off each other's strengths, and that's our support. And I think for true women's health, we need community and we need networks, because that's how we deal with mental, emotional health. But also in the case of women's health, I think it's really important to make society aware of our specific problems, because so many of them are hidden. We don't talk about periods or period pain or what's going on for us. So to be open and bring it out into the open can only be beneficial for women's health.
So what's next for Kate Powe Natural Medicine?
Well, I offer online consults, which I still do. So anyone around Australia, around the world, treatment consults. I also have a range of energetic essences. So this is to work with women's individual hormonal cycles, which I really like. So helps them to understand emotionally what's going on for them. And the grand plan, if it ever comes off, would be to run retreats in Europe for women working on their health.
Beautiful. So now you're just doing the research for that.
Correct. The travel research.
So I want you to talk just a little bit about, because I know you have a Facebook group for hormones. So just talk a little bit about that to start with.
Yeah, so I have both a Facebook page, Kate Powe Natural Medicine, and also a hormone group, which is the Natural Medicine Hormone Group. And in that, it's a really great space just for, it's a tighter community, I guess, to talk about any questions about your hormones. And because it's a closed group, you can be a little bit more forthcoming with things that are going on for you, to ask all those questions about hormones and your own, hormone health that you may not understand. You've got not only me, but other practitioners and other really educated women in there that can help out as well. So
Good. So where can people find you and keep in touch?
Well, again, on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, on my Instagram. Instagram is Kate Powe Natural Medicine as well.
And what's your website?
Website is katepowe.com. So just find me there.
Beautiful. Well, thanks, Kate, for joining me on the couch today. It's been a real pleasure, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.